Welcome to Flip It Forward Omaha. This is the Douglas house.
We're going to do a quick walkthrough, check out what the house looks like, what we're going to do to it. We got a couple options on curb appeal, back deck, inside fireplace. Let's go check it out. Welcome to Flip It Forward Omaha. The moment has been long awaited.
It has. We are 2 hours west of our original Flip It Forward house in the beautiful town of Omaha, Nebraska. And you know what? First of all, I love Omaha. I love everything about Omaha. The zoo, the College World Series, so easy to get around. The passion for Cornhusker football, the passion for Cornhusker volleyball. But these guys in Omaha, these guys and gals, they're blue collar workers, they're hard workers, they're a lot like people in Des Moines, and I think HUDU is ready to take off here.
Well, I can't wait to see what it does.
I think it's gonna thrive in Omaha. We have found a great neighborhood.
Oh man.
A home that needs a little bit of love, but has so much potential.
I love the bones, the foundation of this house. Blow out the kitchen, which we'll get to later. It's gonna be phenomenal.
The Douglas house, we're gonna call it. Let's go take a look.
Do you want to get some input on this brick?
This was intentional, but you can see all the mortar is out, and I thought it was just a sloppy job, but this was intentional. And so what we've talked about is, do we leave it, or do we get all this stuff chipped away, make this a smooth surface and put some stone on? And I would love to put some stone on, but it doesn't look terrible as is.
You are right that if we put a stone over all this, I mean, that would just look incredible. Now, I don't quite know what's going on at the top. You know, it looks like it was designed that way. I don't know why, but that would make it a little more difficult to stone up.
I bet we can find a doer in Omaha.
I guarantee we could, yeah.
You know, the work really is getting it to the point where we can get to the stone, and I don't know if you're gonna get your bang for your buck there, but it would look incredible.
What do you guys think we should do? Should we leave this as it is, or chip it down, put a layer of laminate stone over it?
Decorative stone.
A decorative stone? What color would we do?
Well, with the gray tones, I think you go a little darker on the stone, on the front and on this.
Man, I tell you what, otherwise, pressure washing the house and the outside of this is good to go. We could put that money instead on a beautiful back deck.
Yes, we could.
What do you guys think we should do? Let us know down below.
When you come up to this house, it's a good appearance, beautiful appearance. Look at that. We've got some cool French doors that we open up into.
Hello.
Hi.
This is the Colonel.
Hello, what's your name?
I'm the Colonel.
She is the one that has been taking us through all these houses, and I think she's very happy that we finally found one.
How many did we look at? Did we hit 20?
I don't think we hit quite 20, but might have been close.
And then we put
15.
offers in on
3?
3.
just 3?
I think 3.
Well, we called them with, this is what we'd offer, and they were like, no.
Okay.
So ultimately we've had about 5, but.
So you walk in, split entry. Now 4,400, our last Flip It Forward Urbandale. That was a split level, correct?
Yep.
And this is a split entry.
That's right. So when you come in, you either go up or you go down. Split level, you come in on a level and you can go up or down once you're inside the home.
What I love about this house is the windows, how open it is. And then so this, on the other side of this wall right here, is the kitchen, a very outdated kitchen. I say we blow out this wall, maybe we cut a nice hole in this wall and really open it up. Put up some bar space, pass through. Maybe, you know, that fireplace.
So the chimney is right on the other side of here. What we're wondering is, can you tie into a chimney from, there is a fireplace, a wood burning fireplace in the basement right below us. Can you put another one in there? Or
how cool would that be?
That would be cool. I just feel like that's probably a lot of work to do.
We could do a nice insert.
Do an insert there. Yeah, we could do that anywhere in here, really. It's not as bad as 616, but you smell that?
Yeah, it does. It does have a little bit of a musk to it. But
yeah.
It's not too terrible.
It's not as bad.
Mike, how would you describe the smell?
It's like a mixture of cat piss and BO.
It has a taste
But
to it.
I can literally taste it in my mouth when I walk in every time.
Hey, the good news is that we're going to find a whole lot of doers in Omaha to rip and strip all this stuff out. Let's save that for a second.
Okay.
Because I want to negotiate deck versus stone.
Okay.
Okay, let's get into the kitchen.
The thing about this kitchen, although it is outdated I mean, the whole kitchen needs remodeled, but look how much space we have here. I mean,
Huge kitchen.
this is such a big kitchen, and you blow out maybe that wall there and open up this wall. Just the feel of this house completely changes from what it looks like now.
Think about what Flip It Forward West Des Moines looked like. If you remember when we first bought the property, there was a tiny little opening right here. This was all walled off. And the kitchen felt so small, right? Just by opening up that very
One wall,
small
yeah.
section of wall. When we take all this out, it's gonna open it up so much. It's gonna let so much natural light in.
And you know what I'm excited about? What's underneath these carpets.
We're gonna LVP over the hardwood floor, right? let's
gonna
go check
save
it
the
out.
hardwood
Let's go check it out. So right here, yeah, this closet's better. Go down one more closet.
Look what we found.
Hardwood floors throughout the entire house. Or at least we suspect it's throughout the entire house. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
So now, the bathrooms always tend to be the ugliest.
Case in point,
This one didn't disappoint.
at least we can go out in here without dry heaving.
Yes. But
So-
the green probably has to go.
There's not a whole lot we can do with this bathroom because of what's behind it on both sides.
At least the window's not in the shower this time.
That's true.
This house was built in '65, and who in the world thought it would be a good idea to put a giant window in the only bath of the entire house?
Modernize this, get all this green tile out, get a new vanity here and vanity top, and
It's gonna look really good.
it's gonna look good in here. This will be a nice bathroom. On the other side of this wall is, well, you walk into this bedroom. On the other side of this wall, we do have kind of a walk-in closet with access up to the attic. So
A giant attic with tons of storage space.
and then you've got the master bath. So there's not a whole lot of room to go this way with that bathroom.
We will rip out the built-in shower.
Yep.
Put a nice insert right there to where it'll feel a little bit bigger, even though it'll be about the same square footage.
The room sizes are great.
I agree.
Yeah, great room sizes. This is going to be your master bedroom with your ensuite bath.
What year was this house built?
72, I believe. Somewhere.
I feel like it was 1966. But
Oh, 66?
60s, 70s?
Yeah. I think the carpet's from the 60s and 70s. They may have never changed it. This
know-
definitely is. This shag carpet.
One really cool thing I like about this bedroom, there's this giant storage space above the soffit for the front entry. You know what would be really cool? Mike, you had this idea at the Flip It Forward West Des Moines house. If we built or designed some type of counter-levered slide-out shelf that went clear back in there. I mean, that's like 7 feet.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a 7-foot slide-out shelf here that had, shoes or shelving or whatever? Like, that would be
It'd be cool.
so cool. Think about the content we could create just around this custom shelf.
This is your smallest bedroom, and it's really not that small.
This is what, full-size bed right here?
Yeah. Third bedroom up. Good size again.
We've still got the hardwood floor in this closet, so I am pretty confident that all of these floors are going to have hardwood under the carpet. I can't wait to get a craftsman in here, sand these suckers down, and bring them back to their original vitality.
Let's talk about the trim.
The wallpaper, we keep it.
I'm talking about the trim throughout here.
I think that should go. The wallpaper stays, but I think the trim goes. I think, even though these are pretty solid doors, I think we
They're
update
outdated.
all the doors, all the trim.
Yep, I'm with you on that. That's going to be a big part of that budget, but it will really make this house look a lot newer than 1966.
I
What'd you
think-
66.
66.
I think we bring all the finishes. We modernize it all.
Yep.
I think I don't know if we have to glaze the ceilings before we can put an executive knockdown texture on them, if we sand them, what that looks like. But hey, the great thing is that we're going to get a lot of doers bidding on these projects, and they'll guide us.
That's right.
What's exciting is that there's a ton of potential here with the deck. We've got a lot of room in the budget. I think we leave the front stone And I think we make this deck massive.
We certainly need to go this way.
Quite a ways.
Probably do maybe a little bit more down on that patio landing area.
You know, could we go out to the edge of the concrete on both sides of that walkout patio right there?
And then you walk underneath the deck.
Yeah. When you walk out of the basement, you walk underneath the deck, and the deck goes from here all the way over and all the way out. I mean, that'd be a big deck.
It'd be a big
but
deck.
There'd be a ton of outdoor space. Do you guys think that those power lines would be an issue?
Oh, that's a good point.
Can't move those.
No.
I wonder if it makes sense to take it a step down.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And go
That is a
out.
fantastic idea.
Yeah, and maybe have that deck, you know, high enough where you can get underneath it, but have some
Absolutely.
steps down, you know, out.
That is a
over
great
and down.
idea.
Yeah, just
Yep.
because I think you don't want to have those that close to somebody.
So we need to get these
27.
projects listed, start getting bids, so we can hit the ground running June 10th. You know, ironically, June 10th is my enlistment date of when I shipped out for the Air Force.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
Mine was June 6th.
Was it really?
Yeah. Which was the original close date.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Whenever
right.
we wanted, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
What would you do? Would you get the curb appeal and update the front brick with new stone? Or would you put a big, giant deck out the back of this house?
There's just nowhere to sit out here. Like, what a beautiful backyard, beautiful neighborhood. Having an area to sit with a, you know, a fire pit up here.
I love how secluded it looks.
Yeah.
So one thing about these houses built in the 60s, there's never any lights in the ceilings.
Nope.
So I think we definitely need to put some budget towards
Some can lights.
some can lights in here.
I agree. This is the fireplace. It is a true wood burning fireplace. We could not find a gas starter, so I think it is truly just a.
It smells a little bit like gas down here. So,
Yeah, it does.
You know,
I don't
we
know
were
if that's coming
wondering
from the
we
water
were wondering
heater.
if there was a primer, a pilot, but I didn't see anything.
And then this is a non-conforming bedroom that is going to be actually it's going to be very easy to make this a conforming bedroom. You've got your window and the ground's about right here.
We'll probably have to update. We'll have to take this window out. Probably cut it down a little bit further. There's a square footage requirement. I think it's 4.9 square feet, but I don't hold me to that.
There's a sprinkler head right outside here.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Irrigation. I didn't. Oh, that's right. This house has a really old
Irrigation system.
irrigation control system in the garage that we'd noticed.
So this will be the fourth bedroom.
We'll put it right here.
Yeah, probably
Yep.
here is the
This will
better
be
spot.
easy.
Half bath, which we intend to make a full bath
We're gonna
by
figure it
blowing out
out.
a wall over here.
So there's not a lot of room in this bathroom. This is it. You know, I've seen in Europe they just stone everything, or they waterproof everything, and like the sink and the toilet and the shower are all like one space. Maybe we just do that here to where shower heads right here, toilets right here.
I think he's been huffing the gas down here. I think we blow out this wall.
All right, so what's our thoughts on being able to add a shower to that bathroom?
The only way we can go is this way. So these would have to go somewhere else.
Not a lot of options.
Not a lot of options. You also are a little limited because you have your exterior door here where you don't want to make this too crammed.
And
coming
we
in.
have our meter
And we
or
have our
our
electric box.
electric box right there.
Yeah. So if we can find a place for these, I think we could probably get a shower in over here.
Only one spot put those.
That's going to entail getting through that wall, right?
Yeah, and I don't think that'd be too bad. So the garage, let's go look at the garage. Garage is on the other side of this wall. Now this is a CMU wall, but it is not load bearing. Trusses run this way. So any walls, this isn't a golden rule, but by and large, any walls running parallel to your floor joists or your roof trusses is not load bearing.
With this water heater here and your plumbing stack here, you don't have a ton of room.
Oh, but what we could do, there's what we could do. We could blow this out and put a hallway right here to where it's heated and cooled from this room.
Okay.
That way we don't have to run new ductwork. We could encroach onto the garage and put a washroom out there.
Well, let's go check it out, yeah.
So right here is where we were just standing.
Okay.
If we opened this up, created a 36-inch opening to where there's plenty of room to walk through, we could wall this in, maybe even put a door from the laundry room into the garage. Maybe, maybe not. All your plumbing is right here though. This is there's plumbing buried in this bulkhead right here.
Okay.
Right here's your vent and drain. We could put a washer and dryer right here. Build a little laundry room that is open directly into this back entry mechanical room area.
This is an extended garage, so you're still going to be able to get a car in here, and you're going to have a lot of space over on that side as well. That certainly is an option. It's an expensive laundry room, moving all the water and everything.
Well, the water, now I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing by the leaking, the bathroom is right above us, right?
Yep.
So the front door is right there. You come in, turn the corner.
I think this is the primary bathroom right here.
So the main bath is right above us. We can tap into this drain for the washer and dryer, and then the supply, I'm sorry, not for the dryer, but the supply then for the washer will come from right here. Right here's your water lines. So it really, we wouldn't have to cut the floor or anything.
Okay.
We will have to cut this, but that's not an issue.
That's not an issue.
Only if it was load bearing. I guarantee you, we've got doers here in Omaha that have a quickie saw and would want to come in here and slice this wall and make us a new opening.
So many opportunities in here for a kitchen, and we always talk about it. What's the main three things that we're interested in?
Kitchens, bathrooms,
curb appeal.
curb appeal.
We got the curb appeal for the most part. We got some landscaping to do. This kitchen, we can really make this house stand out, especially if we open up that back wall.
Absolutely. You know what we need?
We need doers.
We need doers.
Yes.
So we are HUDU. This is Flip It Forward. And we need doers to go in, get signed up, bid on these projects. Through our platform, your trust, everything's built around trust, protection, convenience, safety, security, instant payments. I think we cover all of the pain points, everything that doers are struggling with out there today.
You want to make an extra buck, you got extra time, you got the skills to do it, you want to do it in a safe way. You want to get a project listed and make sure that somebody doesn't take off with your deposit.
What is the cost to list a project?
$0.
Free to list. What about to bid?
$0 to bid, and
Free
you
to bid.
can list a project and never accept a bid. You don't have to accept the bids that come in. You can cancel the project or just don't accept the bids.
So is there a cost to sign up?
There's zero cost to sign up. There
So-
is zero friction points.
Free to list, free to bid, no obligation.
And if you do award a project, it's the safest possible way to get a job done.
So a doer couldn't run off with your money.
Absolutely
A
not.
lister couldn't refuse to pay you.
All that money goes into an account. We hold it until that lister is satisfied, and then they release the
So
funds.
built-in quality control.
It's as easy as that.
It doesn't get any better.
It doesn't. But we need you guys in Omaha to make sure you download this app. We need people to come tear these cabinets out. We need people to tear this carpet up, redo the floors. We have so many. We've probably got 50, 60 projects we're going to list tonight.
Yeah, we do. It's heyhudu.com or HUDU in both app stores. Okay, so it's free to list, free to bid. Let's talk about Dewey. AI built into the foundation of our platform. How long is it?
That was probably the hardest part in the beginning, was what's the best and the right way to list a project.
So today, it takes what? 5 seconds to write a full-blown, thorough, in-depth project description?
You don't even have to write it.
That's right.
We have our AI Dewey, our little owl. HUDU.
Hey, right here.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, right there. I didn't realize that.
You take the picture, it writes everything for you. In fact, this is brand new, and we've gotten so many compliments and so many people so excited about how easy it was. It took them longer to take the pictures than it did to list a project and get it up on the platform.
And then bidding, same way. Dewey goes in, we'll write your bid description for you. Of course, you want to read it and make sure that you're actually going to cover, provide, and do, and are capable of doing what it says you can do. And then support, no more elevator music, 24-hour turnaround times on support tickets. Dewey's 24/7, instant in-app support, there to answer any questions you might have about the platform. Flip it forward.
We're going to start listing
is.
projects, and we cannot wait to see the doers in Omaha come out here and show us what they can do on this house, and it's for a good cause. This house will be sold at cost with $30,000 to $50,000 of equity to a veteran, to a first responder, to a family that has a really cool story. And that is our initiative, is to get doers on the platform and build a house for somebody that's very deserving.